I felt very disconnected from myself. I loved singing when I was younger, and I completely lost that connection that I had with myself and my voice. I really stopped singing for most of my adult years, and I also noticed that my voice, just when I spoke, was extremely weak. It cracked and it broke all the time when I would just speak in my job, and I just didn't feel confident, not only in my voice but also just in life. I remember I said I want to sing again, I want to do something with my voice, and I want to do something artistic and fun because I miss that. And magically, we'll say, I've happened to see a post you made on social media, and I followed you more so because I wanted that inspiration through my feed, following more artists, more singers, vocal coaching, to be inspired to do something again. And you reached out to me. It's easy for me to recognize when I connect with people so effortlessly, where I feel so comfortable. And of course I was nervous, so nervous, because that's the first time I ever sang in front of anybody, and I was very scared, but I felt so seen and so heard, and I just felt so comfortable and I felt so safe. I thought, this is an amazing person. She creates a space where I feel like I can take up that space. And so I just decided, I think that this is what I want to do. It's perfect timing. It works out well in my life. It just showed up for me effortlessly. I didn't have to seek it out, and everything about it in me was screaming yes. I just had nerves, and I thought, well, this is a good sign. If I was scared, really scared and uncomfortable, it wouldn't be for me. But if I was excited about it and about what I could do with my voice and where it could take me, then I should say yes to it. So I said yes to it, and I loved everything about the program. I loved the mind, body, spirit connection. I'm a very open-minded person, so that really resonated and connected with me on a very personal level. And I loved that you talked about how you brought in the nervous system training and work. And I thought, I'm in a place in my life where I need this, and I need this guidance, and I need this support. So this feels right, and this feels like it's gonna help me move forward in my life. I didn't feel confident in a lot of areas of my life, not just in my voice. And also when I did sing, I just didn't have any control, and I wanted to be able to sing effortlessly and know that I'm capable of singing different notes, and different registers, and I just didn't know how to navigate my own voice. So I have a lot of belief in myself, in my capabilities. Even my worth and my value. I think we tie so much of our value and our worth to our voice, because this is just a part of who we are. That doesn't change and it doesn't go away. And it can improve, but not feeling confident to be heard and to take up space, and to be seen, it just feels really insignificant. So number one, it was 6 months, not 4 months. I felt like it was a really good length of time, and most of the time when you commit to something big like that, it can feel scary and feel like, am I going to be able to really commit to it? But being able to learn at your own pace was huge. We had 7 in our group. That made it so intimate, and it made it an amazing dynamic because we got to know each other so well, and everyone was so different, but we connected so effortlessly. Our dynamic was so cohesive, and I think the small group was huge because we felt safe with each other. It wasn't overwhelming, and we got a lot of one-on-one attention even in our group sessions with you, which I thought was so beneficial. The wonderful combination of learning styles. You had the listening portion, speaking in our discussions, reading, so the assignments and the homework that we got, and then application. So we sang every week, and practicing and doing the warm-ups and everything on our own. By the time we moved forward in the program and came back to certain information, it was oh yeah, I can recall that. Or when I was singing later in the program, I would recall certain information that I could apply on my voice, in my body. And I was I forgot about that, but there it is. It's integrated. It ended up being this self-discovery journey. I started to see it more like it was an opportunity to play with my artistry, to discover more in my voice that I can do anything with my voice. I don't have to sound like the original song, the original singers. I don't have to sing it the same way. I can play with it and make it my own. So discovery with my artistry, my own voice, transitioning different registers and different keys and playing around with that. And also just what am I capable of doing, and how courageous do I want to be? Things that I didn't think I would say yes to, I started to more easily say yes to. So yes to my voice, but also yes to really just like who I am, and really wanting to, be seen and take up space authentically and, unapologetically. That's at least what I've discovered about myself, was how much I was enjoying the process and the journey of really just finding myself. I started to think to myself, wow, I didn't think that I was this, charismatic or animated, but I really like being expressive. And singing, it's not just about being perfect, it's just about showing up and, being seen in the ways that you want to be seen. Whether that is with my voice or just my personality. Your presence with your students and us, you're really great at being able to hold space for those that were extremely nervous. Regardless of where we are at in our voice or journey, you knew how to meet us exactly where we were. You knew how to hold that space for us. And there wasn't any pressure to have to be a singer or have to share our voice in that way. There were one-on-ones that I had with you where I was like, I just want to talk about this topic, not feeling good enough or not feeling this or that, instead of singing. The opportunity to sing is there, but there was never any pressure. And I thought that was really powerful as, not just a vocal coach, but someone like in leadership, is you want to show up in the way that you want to inspire others to show up as well. And so you held this beautiful sacred space for each one of us to be seen and heard exactly as we are. And when we were in our group sessions and we each sang and you gave us the feedback after each, round of singing, we all held space for each other. And I feel like that was something we all wanted for each other and ourselves, but I also feel like it was because you were so good about doing that for each of us. You just saw us as people, not just singers. There was never this feeling of, I feel embarrassed to have to ask this question again. I forgot. There was none of that. And so it was such an amazing program to, we're human. We forget, life happens, and you really just met us there. Some of the goals that I had were I wanted to find that confidence in myself again. I wanted to rediscover me. I wanted to find my voice, both in singing and just as a person. What is my voice? What are my ideas? And, I had these big dreams and these big aspirations that I want in life. And I do believe that those things can and will happen if I really want to make them happen. But one of the immediate things I wanted was to just gain that confidence back and find myself again. And that is exactly what happened. There was a lot of other things in my life that were synchronistic and happening at the same time Vocal Magic was moving through the program. It was really weird, but also really cool. And all of the huge changes internally that I had with myself, and to see that externally and how I decided to show up, what I felt about my voice, what I felt about myself, the amount of confidence I have now, not just in my singing, knowing I have the tools now, like a whole tool belt of stuff to sing. I still have opportunities to sing and to better my voice, but the amount of confidence that I have in myself and in my capabilities to do whatever I want to do is ridiculous. But the amount of confidence that I gained in this program from everything that we were brave enough to do and, follow through on, it really just helped me believe in myself again and know what I'm capable of. I have new aspirations in my career that I never thought I would have, new career paths that I want to try. Opportunities have kind of shown up for me that I would never think to do, and I'm really considering those things now. If someone were to ask me, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to go sing? Do you want to perform? It would be an easy yes. Would it be scary? Yes, but like the amount of confidence I have to just say yes to it because it's fun, because I get to, because I deserve to, like that is truly like what I gained from this. And I really love this version of myself. It makes me really happy to show up every day and go, wow, I love this version. Like, she's the coolest cat. Yeah, I really can do anything that I set my mind to. It's been huge for me. My mind has never been so clear and so open and receptive to really anything in life the way that it is now. But I also understand that no matter what the world says, I'm a singer, you know, and an artist through and through, and I deserve to take up space to be seen and be heard in any capacity, in any way, shape, or form. And I'm really proud to say that. And so the confidence that I gained, not just with my voice, because my voice I know can grow, and I know it can strengthen, and I know it can just become better and better as a singer, but truly like the biggest like takeaway for me and change has been just who I am as an individual. I thought last year I was not this person, and I didn't think I would ever want to be this person, but I'm so glad I'm this person because it feels right and it feels good. So that's like probably one of the things that changed for the better for me. To working with you as a vocal coach is just that it felt like I was working with a friend. It felt like I was working with someone who truly believed in me, like more than I believed in myself. And I think that was evident like throughout the whole program for anybody, because you know, you do believe in everybody because you also know what it takes to believe in yourself to get you where you want to go. Thank you so much, Sarah.